Last week, Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg faced hours and hours of questions from elected leaders on Capitol Hill. This after news that oodles of Facebook user information was farmed without people's consent and used by Donald Trump campaign consultants to send them targeted political ads during the 2016 presidential election. For insight into how your online data is used with your consent, I sat down with John Garvey, president of GCAI Digital Marketing, and attorney Scott Foster.
The fact that data is out there and it's getting breached is a weekly occurrence, it seems, these days. I mean, just this week.
Why do you think that there was so much sort of fervor around this then?
I think because it was Facebook. I think because everybody's on Facebook and it has permeated into all American homes at all different ages and all generations, and it was seen as the trusted voice, almost a Walter Cronkite of the internet, and suddenly it's not. And I think that was where the uproar was.
Yeah. John, let's take people back. I mean, you're a digital marketer.
Sure.
You use this type of information
Absolutely.
all the time. What did you do? How did you gather information about people way before the internet existed?
Oh my God, it was so hard. So you didn't get the data necessarily, but you used essentially media to target. So it was a little bit, certainly more rudimentary. For instance, radio, you can always still rely on that. Different people listen to different radio, and that's a form of targeting. Going way back, this is almost hysterical, but different sections of the newspaper. So you might advertise to target men through the sports pages, or there might be a home section, and there still is home and
It
garden.
sounds like it was a lot more broad.
Oh my God,
And
yes, yeah.
very,
yeah.
very stereotypical.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so, yeah. But
so-
that was okay then.
So what's the difference now? So when you're purchasing information from Facebook or Google about people, what is the information? What's in that data set that you're buying?
So I described it as, and we were talking about it earlier, it's they're like lumps. We don't really see you or me. We see data sets, or we use filters. And so you switch something on, you switch something off, and you're basically either trying to target from a geographic perspective, a behavioral perspective, and the controversial thing about the Cambridge Analytics question was almost like a psychographics perspective. Can you really get into someone's mind based on their internet behavior? We're generally trying not to be real cute, especially from a local perspective in terms of our targeting. So, geographic certainly, age certainly is one of those filters, income at times, and then some sort of behavioral, like are you in market for, say, transportation, taking a trip, or say buying a home or remodeling, things like that.
But when you say cute, it could get very specific,
absolutely,
right?
yeah.
What you like or the political affiliation you have, obviously, is the case with Cambridge Analytica. Scott, from a consumer protection standpoint, though, where is that line? How do you even go about looking at it from a consumer protection standpoint?
Well, there's some things that are on the consumer. I mean, in all these cases, all the sites you sign up for, they tell you pretty upfront, maybe hidden on another page, but there's a link to it. This is our privacy policy. This is what we're going to do with your data.
Well, most of the time you have to click that you read it.
Right. You have to click that you read it, and you have to go on. And in those privacy policies, they're everywhere. They range everywhere from we're not going to do anything with your data, we're not collecting it, to we've got your data and we'll do anything we want with it. And we'll sell it and we'll market it, and you are the product.
So why do you think in this, because Zuckerberg was on Capitol Hill, hours and hours of testimony, and there's a lot of anger, I think rightly so, from Congress, from people who are out there trying to protect sort of broad interests of people. But I didn't hear very much at all about the sort of personal responsibility piece of this. I mean, is this now a call to action or sort of a wake-up call for all of us that we need to be reading this stuff?
I think the same way. If you think about you're driving down the highway, you're driving down the highway because you paid a gas tax, even though it doesn't feel like you paid for the highway you have. If you're using the internet and you're on Facebook, you haven't paid for it. Well, there are no free rides. You're paying for it with your data.
John, we obviously know Congress's reaction to Mark Zuckerberg's testimony. What do we hear from the tech sector about how he did, or why, what people are saying about Facebook?
There was a lot of acrimony, as you said, suspicion directed towards Facebook. I feel like that there was a lot of lack of understanding of how Facebook operates and how, in general, ad targeting and data is exchanged, even in the financial sectors, but certainly in the internet sector. And so a lot of those questions to people who are in tech were almost like, at the 101, if not below level.
You heard a lot, like on Marketplace, the tech people would come in and say it was like explaining the internet to your grandfather.
Exactly.
Right? There was some frustration there.
To be in the business and actually watch that was almost painful. But where Facebook goes, where regulation goes for Facebook, you're not going to be able to exclude Twitter or Google for that matter. Data very often can be used to give you more of what you're asking for. Deliver the content that you're actually looking for through use of data.
But there is that sense that Big Brother's out there, right? Like my sister and I joke about this all the time. Maybe 6 years ago, 8 years ago, we were emailing back and forth about a particular pair of boots for my mom for Christmas. And then all of a sudden, you're bombarded with ads about those boots. So you know that your information is being very carefully sort of looked at, right?
Screened, scraped, yeah.
Email would scare me a little bit, unless perhaps you're using Gmail. But someone in that instance clicked on an ad for, and that's commonly known as retargeting.
And
Yeah.
but you're paying for it with your data. That is your currency to use these free products.
You know, you're an attorney who represents businesses and entrepreneurs. What are you hearing from them around this?
I haven't heard much about this episode in particular, but all of them are focused on their privacy policies. All of them are focused on using data. We've got startups that are in Valley Venture Mentors right now where literally they're offering the service for free, and I go up and I ask them, so how are you going to monetize this? I said, oh no, we are completely collecting data. We're collecting data about this user because, for example, it could be a product for newborn children. Okay, but I now know that in 3 years they're going to need toddler clothes. I know in 6 years they're going to be looking at schools. I know in 15 years they're going to have kids in high school. Like getting that little data point now, I've got 20 years of predictive behavior about what you're going to be buying and how I can sell it to you.
Where do you think this issue goes next?
Away, to some degree. No, because the reaction to it, and Scott, led me into this answer very well, because he says, I'm not really hearing a lot out of it. Although we did talk a little earlier about, the once you get overseas and you start doing business, there are
Right, the
restrictions.
EU, May 25th, there's going to be big changes.
But the reason I say away is Facebook stock is rebounding.
But it plummeted initially.
It
People were
definitely
mad.
did, yeah. But so did a lot of tech companies in the stock market plummeted all at the same time due to a bunch of other reasons. It's not a stable stock market right now. But also, when you look at the data that's coming out, how people are reacting to Facebook, it's a big not happening. So no one really, and Facebook is pushing really hard to get people more aware of how their data is being shared and what they've opted into, how they're giving their data away purposefully. But no one is really screaming about this, outside of, Congress.
We'll have to keep watching it, and thanks for coming in.
Very good.
Thank you.